The night I watched love slip away. I remember the night Hugo finally gave up on Nneoma. The moon was high, and the palm trees swayed gently in the evening breeze. I had just returned from the stream when I saw him walking toward Nneka's house, his shoulders stiff, his steps firm. Something in his eyes told me this night would be different. Hugo had loved Nneoma for as long as I could remember. He was not a wealthy man, but he was the hardest working young man in Umachukwu. He farmed tirelessly, built houses, and learned from the elders. He had big dreams, but dreams alone could not put food on the table. And Nneoma wanted more than dreams. She was the most beautiful girl in the village, and she knew it. Many suitors came, but she never said yes to any. With Hugo, she was different. She let him stay close, she smiled at him, she listened when he spoke of the future. But when he asked for her hand, she always said, "Give me time, Hugo. Let me think." 3 years passed, and still, she had no answer. It was no secret that she was waiting to see if Hugo's hard work would bring wealth. If his future became bright, she would marry him. If not, she would find another. That night, under the old Udola tree, I watched as Hugo stood before her. His voice was calm but heavy with emotion. "Nneoma, I have loved you with all my heart. I have waited, and I have hoped. But I will wait no longer. If you loved me, you would have chosen me by now. 3 years I have patiently waited." Nneoma's lips parted slightly. Maybe she wanted to speak, but her pride held her back. She was so sure Hugo would always be there, waiting. But he didn't wait. He turned and walked away. At first, no one thought much of it. They believed Hugo would return, that he would not truly let her go. But he did. He left Umachukwu and never looked back. Years passed, and stories of Hugo's success began to reach the village. He had become a wealthy trader, traveling to distant lands, learning new ways of life. His name carried weight in places far beyond our small village. And Nneoma. She had married a man who had promised her an easy life, but promises do not always turn into reality. Her husband turned out to be a selfish man, one who cared little for her happiness. One market day, I saw her watching from a distance as Hugo walked through the village, his head high, his presence commanding respect. Her eyes followed him, full of regret. But Hugo did not stop. He did not speak to her. He only gave her a small nod before walking away. That night, I sat outside my hut and thought about what I had witnessed. Moral of the story: sometimes, the love we take for granted is the love we will regret losing the most. Opportunities, like love, don't wait forever. If you hesitate too long, you might lose what was meant for you. Fear of making a decision can sometimes lead to losing what truly matters. Sometimes, the fear of making the wrong choice leads to losing the right one. Regret is the price we pay for hesitation. When love knocks, answer before it walks away. Love is a gift that should not be taken for granted. Delaying too long may mean losing it forever. If you found value in this story, kindly subscribe, share the video to your family and friends, also drop a comment. Thank you for watching.